In a sterile facility illuminated by harsh white lights, Lura pressed her back against the cold metal wall of her cell. Once vibrant blue, her skin had dulled to a muted azure during her captivity. With golden eyes still ablaze with defiance, she listened intently to the approaching footsteps. Dr. Reeves appeared at the transparent barrier, flanked by two security drones. "Subject 247, step forward for your scheduled treatment," he commanded. Lura remained defiant. "I have a name. Names are for people, not test subjects." Reeves tapped his data pad, causing the barrier to dissolve. "Step forward, or the drones will assist you." With deliberate grace, she stood tall, nearly 7 feet, and walked toward the restraint chair where metal bands snapped around her wrists and ankles as she sat. "You look quite composed today, 247, Reeves remarked, preparing an injection filled with swirling purple liquid. "Let's see how long that lasts," he added. Lura turned her face away as the needle pierced her neck, a familiar burning sensation igniting in her veins. She bit back a gasp as the first wave of artificial desire surged through her. "Fascinating," Reeves noted, observing her vital signs spike on the monitor. "How do you feel?" "Like I want to tear your throat out," she managed through gritted teeth. Reeves chuckled, noting the mix of aggression and arousal. "Excellent." Meanwhile, across the facility's landing zone, Kale Thompson cursed as his ship's navigation system flashed another error message. The small cargo vessel shuddered as he guided it toward the desolate planet below. "Come on, baby, just a little further," he urged, wrestling with the controls as warning lights illuminated his console. The ship's computer announced, "Navigation failure. Emergency landing protocols engaged." "Great," he muttered, scanning the barren landscape for a flat surface. A clearing among twisted rock formations caught his eye. "This is going to hurt." The ship slammed down hard enough to rattle his teeth. After a quick diagnostic, he discovered the navigation core was completely frozen. "Perfect," he grumbled, grabbing his toolkit and emergency beacon. "Just what I needed on a simple delivery run." As he climbed down, the planet's thin atmosphere bit at his skin. His scanner showed no settlements nearby, but something interfered with the readings. Static crackled across the screen. "That's not normal." Adjusting the settings, he traced the interference to what appeared to be a natural cave entrance. However, the smooth edges and subtle security sensors suggested otherwise. Crouching behind a boulder, he watched as a supply transport emerged from the hidden facility. "Well, well, what do we have here?" Back in her cell, Lura paced, every nerve ending screaming for contact. The latest compound was more intense than the previous ones, flooding her thoughts with images of strong hands and heated skin. "Control," she reminded herself. "I am Tari. I am more than these base urges." Yet her body betrayed her, responding to even the slightest stimulus. When a guard passed with her evening meal, she bit her tongue to suppress a cry for help. Suddenly, a commotion in the corridor caught her attention. Technicians rushed past, whispering urgently about a security breach. Then she sensed a new mind, different from the clinical coldness of her captors. This consciousness burned with curiosity and determination. Tentatively, she reached out with her weakened telepathic abilities. The stranger's thoughts came into focus. He was searching for parts to repair his ship and had no idea what this facility truly was. As he cautiously peered around a corner, their eyes met. "Help me," she projected with all her remaining strength. Understanding dawned on his face as he received her mental plea, but alarms began blaring throughout the complex. "Intruder alert in Section C," the automated system announced. The stranger ducked into an alcove as guards rushed past. Their eyes met once more, and he nodded decisively. "I'll come back for you." Lura sank to her knees as he disappeared, hope mingling with despair. The drugs surged through her system, making it hard to think clearly, but she had seen the truth in his mind. he would return. She just had to survive until then. Kale crept through the facility's maintenance tunnels, his mind racing from what he had witnessed. The woman's telepathic touch was unlike anything he'd ever experienced, desperate yet gentle, revealing the horrors she had endured. He found a terminal and plugged in his decryption device, watching as security protocols and research data scrolled past. "Bastards," he muttered, downloading as much evidence.